In day two of the oldest and most prestigious tennis tournament in the world, the Wimbledon Championships, is underway. Over the next 2 weeks, the world's top players will be competing on those famed grass courts for a chance to take home the Grand Slam event title. For more on this year's tournament, we're lucky to welcome back Hall of Fame tennis coach Rick Macci. Rick, always good to have you with us. So before we even get into the players, who of course we always love talking with you about, we got to talk about the weather. I mean, day one off to a hot start, literally the hottest opening day ever seen at the tournament. Temperature rising to 91 degrees there. How did the players manage? How much of a factor do you think the heat is going to be?
Oh, good to be with you, Joe. It's a game changer, but it's the same temperature on both sides of the net. It's a mindset that the players have to have. Some people are going down for the count because of the heat, but others are saying, it's not that hot. You know, as an athlete or a competitor, you got to flip it in your mind. Okay, it is what it is. And the last time I checked, if you think it's hot, it just got hotter. So it's a mental battle. Today's going to be even hotter. Tomorrow it might get back in the 70s, but it definitely changes everything.
And I guess so much of it depends on where you're from and how much you've played in the heat in the past before, too. All right. Another thing I want to ask you about. This is the first year now without the official line judges. Instead, we've got that system of at least 10 cameras on the court known as Hawkeye. The company behind it says it's accurate to within less than 3 millimeters. Just this change that we've seen gradually happening over the years, how are players adjusting to it?
The players love it. You know, it takes the human element out of it. Everybody likes it. The fans like it. But if I back the truck up to long ago, there won't be as much drama like you had with McEnroe arguing with everybody. So it is what it is. It's hard to argue with the machine, but everybody loves it. And then technology is the way of the future.
Do you think people will still argue with the machine? Can you do that?
Absolutely. We have it here at the Academy for our tournaments, and people blame the machine. You know what I mean? But it is what it is.
You got to get that out somehow. All right, let's talk about the field. You got two-time defending champ Carlos Alcaraz. He was put to the test on his opener on day one. It shows that there's so much competition even in the early rounds. Who do you think are the men's favorites this year?
Well, it's definitely Alcaraz or Sinner, but let's talk about the Spanish magician. Even when he's in trouble, okay, he can deliver the goods. He's already won multiple slams. He's won Wimbledon the last 2 years, and he just won the French. Listen, what he's doing, he's a generational talent. He has a drop shot from outer space. In my opinion, he's the favorite, but he just won the French. Now you got to jump on the fast grass courts. But if anybody can do it, he can. But we need to talk about Yannick Sinner, the number one seed, number one player in the world, okay? The Italian flamethrower, rockets off both sides. His serve is better. His game is tailor-made for grass. And we talked about this before. At 7 years old, he was downhill skiing champion. And when he went to tennis, everything's been going uphill. So Sinner would be another favorite. But I got to talk about the rubber band man, the GOAT, okay, Novak Djokovic.
Yeah.
24 Grand Slams. He's 38. In my opinion, no debate. He carries the freight, and he's the greatest of the great. And, Joe, I'm glad that you're understanding all of this. He's won 100 singles titles, all right? You can't make this stuff up. He's breaking records more than the Beatles and the Beach Boys. This guy is amazing. And his best surface is grass because of his return of serve. So don't count out the Joker. He's definitely for real.
Rick, I apologize. We only have like 10 seconds here. Who do you think Coco Gauff is going to win the women's side?
Well, she was the first to win the French since Serena. If she wins Wimbledon, she's the first since the Compton Comet, Serena Williams. It's going to be tough. It's not her favorite surface, but I love Coco. And we'll see where this goes.
All right, Rick Macci, always good to have you with us. Thank you so much.